Yo, what is up, FLV? And welcome to the other playoff match for the night to see who's going to be in the grand finals. We have Rise Midnight versus Sunrise, two very amazing teams who have fought tooth and nail to get where they are, and now they're going to be battling out for this top competing spot. Should be a good game. I'm joined here by LKW. LKW, how are you doing? Yes, I am too. And Sunrise showing some early presence towards B. Lots of footsteps being made. A raise bot being invested early to clear out Hookah. Sky Flash will be invested, and it looks like the players in Hookah will be taking first contact. However, they are walled off, so their push has been delayed. A good delay coming in from those KJ Mollies. The players from Sunrise are stuck in Hookah. However, Bub does dash out on the site. Dasp getting the first pick onto her bottom frag, opening the round up. MDMZR getting the trade. Pretzel Logic shutting down Kuz as well, but Falcon with a pick on MDMZR in return. Jasp, the only player left on Sunrise, getting the pick onto Pretzel Logic. 1 versus 2. Breach is low. Jasp getting Davey, but Dapia with the double swing, shutting down Jasp. Is close round for both teams, but however, Midnight just comes out on top. Deadlock wall being invested to shut down that short push. So the only choice is to push through showers. MDMZR getting caught with Util out and being swung by Jasp. Not who you want. Sentinel is gone. Jasp with another kill onto Davey as well. Jasp with 2 on the board for this round already. Falcon flashing out. No one is found by it. Jasp making his run to triple. And Pretzel Logic and Bottom Frag do have an idea that 2 people are there. Pretzel Logic getting his one on the fallen Falcon. Bottom Frag finding one on Kuz. Grug returning the favor on the Bottom Frag, but Pretzel Logic with the instant trade in return. Dapia 18 HP. Things have slowed down. Jasp with the pick on the Pretzel Logic, and Dapia spotting out Jasp, but unable to make anything connect. Dapia on 18 HP and a 1 versus 2 is looking undoable, and there it is. Jasp with the 4K with the anti-buy round coming out from Sunrise.
I apologize, Leo. You are muted. I apologize, Leo. You are muted. On stream. My bad. Sorry. People in chat are yeah.
Slow round coming out from Sunrise, as they do have guns. They don't want to give anything away. Kusex knows that he has been walled off short. MD or Viper jiggling it and finding Kuz. However, Viper will do the wise thing and just fall off and communicate the presence in short.
So sorry, ladies and gentlemen, my microphone has not been reading in OBS up until now. That is why you have not heard me, but I am alive and well.
Ooh, Bub gets the opening pick onto Davey. And that's going to open the round up for Sunrise. MDMZR holding this close angle with the classic. He is in a one and done position. Deadlock Sun will come out into play. However, that jet smoke is going to prevent any contact from happening. Bub getting another pick on the bottom frag. MDMZR getting a right click kill on the Grug. Bub with the trade in return. Bub 3 kills in this round, up for an ace. Pretologic and Dapia, the only players left alive for Midnight at the moment. And they are both huddled up CT. However, Koos does have an idea. And that's looking like Dapia and Pretologic might just be playing exits here, trying to take away any guns that they can. However, that Boombot is going to give away so much information for Koos. Breach stun comes out. Pretologic, Dapia are both stunned. Koos looking to shut it down here. And Koos getting the headshot and the spray transfer onto Dapia, putting Sunrise in the round lead.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very difficult round. If you are Rise Midnight, you just don't have the guns to combat those rifles. And as I was saying last round, just Jast being very impactful in these rounds, getting a lot of kills, and also just getting very impactful positioning with his util there. Very important plays from him. We do see what looks like a B hit coming out from Sunrise. While 4 players of Midnight are stacked towards A site, so
here.
Koos about to have some contact. Takes out Davey, but gets traded out by Dapia. Not sure Koos was expecting the 3 player showers. However, KJ ult will be invested, forcing the players off of B. Logic has been put down low. Bottom frag stuck backside as well. And Spike will go down completely uncontested. 3v3. Dapia falls to Bubba, however. MDMZR finding a headshot on the Falcon. But Jasp and Bub just shutting them both down at the exact same time. 3-1 for Sunrise.
yeah, this has been a very impressive performance from them so far. It just seems like their team coordination is definitely very strong right now. Just being able to trade out the kills they need and just push on the site together to get the picks they need and secure the site. Very impressive so far. We do see a 5-man towards B with the eco buy for Midnight, hoping to get a little devious here with this eco strat, hoping that they will push showers, but that is not the case as we see an A hit coming out.
Both players, or both teams, taking kind of slow. However, Midnight is picking up the paces. All 5 are barely down towards short. Alarm bot will go out to give out the flank. Jasp, however, will be holding it, but I don't know if Jasp will touch all 5. Jasp does jump away to safety. And Koos X spots out all 5. That nade will come out to delay that push, and the bomb will go down. MB, Koos X with the first 2 kills of the round, and he's looking for more. He does have ult if he wants to get greedy for this. But
One enemy remaining.
getting a beautiful jumping shot onto Davey. Spots out the leg of KJ and gets killed by Fallen Falcon. It looks like Sunrise is just dominating Midnight right now.
I mean, another difficult round for Midnight there. They just didn't have the guns. They tried to gamble onto B site. It just did not go their way, as we did see Sunrise go straight down A short there. We do see both teams buying in this round, so This will be a very important round, as if Midnight loses this one, it'll definitely be very difficult to come back with their econ state. Was I muted that whole time?
This is one of Sunrise's best maps. We scrimmed against them, and they have bind down to a T. Lots of aggression coming out from Garden.
Fire in the hole! I've got your trail.
Ray's ult invested by Koos. However, everybody has fallen off of sight. The only person relatively close is Logic, who's just sitting at elbow. And so many players from Midnight have come from CT. Dapia, Logic, and MDMZR getting their respective 3 kills, putting Sunrise in a 2 versus 4. However, Brim ult is online for Sunrise. Molly will be invested. Dapia sticking it, and it pays off for him as well. Bottom frag stuck in the corner and barely making it out alive. Midnight finding their second round.
I mean, that was a very interesting round. We just saw, I think it was Depia with just very good game sense, just being able to stick that spike down as the Brimstone ult just came raining down in on him. He just had the just enough time to get that spike defused. Kind of unfortunate if you are Sunrise there. It was a very interesting round overall indeed, though, as we see another A hit coming out.
Get out of my way.
Ooh, and Bub with the aggression coming out from short instantly. MDMZR falls early. U-Haul control is taken, but bottom frag is there to shut down Bub, and Davey shuts down Falcon as well. Reach ult will come out. Jasp in a rock, and in between a rock and a hard place. Her bottom frag and Leah both getting theirs, and bottom frag with a 3K just running down Jasp outside of U-Haul.
Remember, nobody's a hero while crying for air.
Does look like we have a DC on the side of Midnight.
Yeah, looks like we will be taking a tech pause here. But what do you think has been the key defining factor for Sunrise that's allowed them to get that early lead for them so far in try?
For Sunrise, it's got to be their aggression. I mean, you have Koos and Bub, and they both just have these extremely aggressive play styles. I mean, it's paying off for them. They are getting the space that they need. However, Jasp also 10-2, doing more work than he has to as a KJ player. I mean, they're just so aggressive they can't really hold off any pushes. I mean, Bub is getting those early picks so early on, is putting Midnight in a really awkward position to try to do that. They have managed to win those rounds back, but those rounds haven't been a blowout. They've been close each time.
I would definitely agree, and I just think they have a layer of team coordination and trust in their teammates that just allows them to take these fights, these 2-on-1s, with full trust in your teammate to be able to trade you off there, which is a very powerful thing and allows you to make a lot of plays you might not necessarily be able to play if it was your ranked games.
I agree 100%, and Sunrise just has this play style. They play so well off of each other, and that's honestly one of the harder things to do in FLV. Finding a team that can play off together, that can play off of each other really well, is very rare. There's only a few teams that have managed to do that, DSS being the prime example. However, I think Sunrise is a free agent team, and the fact that they have managed to form this type of synergy together in a few short amount of weeks it's very impressive.
Alright, it looks like we are going to get back into this match as Fallen Falcon has been able to reconnect. A bit of a technical difficulty there, but I don't think it had too much impact on the round. Obviously, it could have gone different if Fallen Falcon didn't DC, but we will still see this game play out. It looks like a bit of a default for Midnight here.
Such a slow round coming out from Sunrise compared to their last couple of rounds. They want to change up the momentum just a bit to keep Midnight on their toes. Fallen Falcon prepping the flash. And it's looking like it is going to end up on B. 2 players only there to stop it. Dapia and Logic. KJ Turret will spot out someone. Flash will come out, won't find anybody. Dapia is posted up in elbow, waiting for any push up off of elbow, but Sunrise 3-manning TP. And Bub with the aggression and the triple. However, Davey is there to punish it. Bottom frag and MDMZR just shutting down 2 players in showers as well. Fallen Falcon, the only one left alive, getting spammed through that shower wall. They know he's there, and they know he's left side. Davey getting that wallbang kill on the Falcon. And they know that the last player is short. Jasp is going to have to fight the server to stay alive, and that is just not going to be able to happen. Bottom frag running down Jasp as Midnight manages to tie up the match.
Yeah, I think that patience from Midnight there, leaving 2 players on A when there were when they clearly knew that there were so many players towards B site there, that is just very important there on a map like Bind where rotates can come in so quickly, and it was definitely a key factor in winning that round. I don't think Sunrise was ready for 2 players to be ready for them there, especially deep in that corner there where the Yoru was. A very difficult corner to clear, and Bub just dashed in, getting picked off there is very important.
Bub making some footsteps towards Hookah side. Both duelists in Hookah. It looks like this is going to be an aggressive push out. And it looks like Midnight has predicted this well. 3 players on the side of B. MDMZR not finding anything with that deadlock. All attacking. Killjoy ult will be invested. And MDMZR stays and gets rewarded for it. Jasp goes down, but Bub is there with that instant trade. Dapia falls as well, and bomb will go down, being planted by Grug. Bottom frag finding one on a Kusek. Bub with the instant trade and return. Davey and Pretzelogic, the only 2 players left alive for Midnight. Ooh, Davey swinging out into elbow and spotting out 2 players, barely escaping with his life. Pretzelogic, however, finding 2. And Bub is flashed, but so is Davey. Davey with 26 HP, and Davey with 26 HP just shuts down Bub just not looking the right way. What a round by Midnight.
Yeah, I mean, up until now, Davey hasn't been putting the numbers up, but there he just manages to secure that round. Very important play, definitely just showing that he is a diamond player, I believe, and not a lower rank. He did secure that round there. Very good performance from him. We do see another B hit coming out as 2 members of the defense are stacked towards B. One thing I did just realize, I don't know if we mentioned this before, but we do see a double defender or sentinel comp from Midnight here.
I did not even realize that.
Yeah.
Early flash is being invested by Falcon, trying to get any info on the side of B.
Scout destroyed.
Spots out Dapia. Dapia falls back into a deeper position in elbow. 4 players of Sunrise are ready to go out, and Bub going in instantly. He is right above Dapia. Dapia has not been cleared yet.
Spike
And
planted.
Kusak's with that opening pick on the MDM's YAR. Dapia, however, is still lurking in elbow. Dapia walks out and finds 2 for free.
Fire in the hole.
Razor will unfortunately not find anything. Grug and Jasp shutting down the push, but bottom frag gets that spike defused.
Yeah, that was a really hectic round there, but it did seem like Dapia was definitely ready for the hecticness there, just being brave, swinging out, and just getting 2 very nice picks, allowing them to just take back site control. Very important picks from him there. We do see a bit of an A push from the attacker or Sunrise here, but it might end up being a default actually, as we do see Bub pushing towards long where they are 2 players.
And it's looking like Sunrise has given up on B for the time being, and that is probably a good thing as Dapia just shuts down Bub with the op.
There.
Dapia pushed down Fountain in such an aggressive position. Looking to get any picks that he can. However, Sunrise is not showing themselves at all. Kusaks wants to take this away. He is about to make contact with Dapia. Finds one on the pretzel logic. Dapia finding 3 total, but Grug is there as a response. 1 versus 2.
30 seconds
Bottom
left.
frag. The only one left alive, and that flash will catch him out in back halls.
Spike planted.
Very difficult situation for bottom frag to win with the Brim all online.
Oh.
Toxins going up.
Molly will be invested early. And bottom frag not really knowing what to do at this point in time. Ooh, Brim all comes through for 1 person online.
Yeah,
Last round
I
in
do
the
want to
half.
point this out again, though. I have pointed out before, but Midnight do just have a very patient playstyle, which definitely has rewarded them multiple times. Dapia just having the patience to sit out in Fountain and eventually working on his way up right outside of B-Link there, just definitely is able to just be very patient, and it has rewarded them multiple times throughout this game already. That round didn't go their way, but it was made possible at the very least by Dapia there.
Get out of my way.
Sunrise does have the perfect combination of being patient and being aggressive at the same time, and it looks like the patience has been rewarding them more than the aggression. You do have Bub on the op, and they are slowly creeping up B long. But Jasp takes out Dapia, someone you don't really want going out this early in the round. That dog will find out that there's nobody on site. However, you do have Davey lurking in that smoke in elbow. Davey and bottom frag are doubled up. However, Kusaks is about to make contact, and they will not pay off. Grug shutting down bottom frag. And And Bub not finding that right click kill. Davey finds 2. Grug taking some shots at Pretzel Logic, but unable to make anything connect. Takes MDMG out through the wall. Beautiful shot. Jasp gets the kill onto Pretzel Logic as well. Davey getting a 3K this round. He's gonna need a 4K to shut it down. He knows Grug is hookah, and he's gonna find that 4K. And I think he has time. He does.
Clutch.
Wow.
Davey pulling off a miracle round to put Midnight at a 7-5 half.
Switching sides.
What an incredible round. That does just show the difference between an Immortal and the lower ranks. Davey just putting up the numbers, putting up the points there, able to secure that round what seemed like all by himself with the 4K there. That was just an incredible performance from him. A little bit unfortunate for Sunrise there, as they did play very well in that round, but eventually Davey was just able to steal that round from them with a very impressive performance there. Going into a 7-5 half, definitely the game is definitely far from over here. Definitely still up in the air as to which side, but Midnight have taken the lead, which is not what people expected. Actually, no, Sunrise took the lead. Sorry, they sides flipped.
And a very, very B-heavy push coming out from Midnight. But Grug with that early pick onto Dapia. Dapia just not being able to escape that molly.
Cutting through.
Bub. A nice pick on the bottom frag. Players on Midnight are just falling left and right. This is already a 5 versus 3, and Davey is low. Sunrise choosing to play this
Recalling
a
my
little careful. Bub is in their spawn. And Jasp is posted up A heaven. KJU2 will come out to alert them to their presence. Fallen Falcon gets the pick onto Davey off of the screen.
Last player standing.
And Bub with the flank on the short, shutting down MDMZR and Pretzel Logic. This is the type of round you want to get your lead back from Sunrise.
Yeah, good round from Sunrise, looking to even out the scoreline again, hoping for a 7-7 here, which is very, very possible, as they do have the better guns here going into the anti-eco. But last time, we said the same thing with Sunrise having... Actually, no, Sunrise won against the anti-eco last time, so once again, we will see if that happens again, or if Sunrise does manage to pull through in this round.
Midnight not being shy with how much noise they are making, as they are just going to run down short. However, that nade will not find any chip damage, and Kusex is the only one there to try to stop anything. Every single player from Midnight is in U-Haul. Dapia shuts down Kusex, but Kusex, Grug, and Bub all get theirs. Davey trying to escape, but Davey is left in a 1 versus 4, and Sky is right on his tail. Davey going to be in between a rock and a hard place, quite literally, as he is forced to fight CT and Hookah. And Grug getting that final kill to shut down this round, tying it up for Sunrise.
I mean, not the best round if you are Midnight. You were hoping to maybe drop one more gun, but it was a very smart play from Davey there, opting to just run through the TP to give them that plant money to go into this next round with a little bit more money, making them 100% able to have the full buy with the 5 rifles here. We do see a lot of Phantoms coming out, which is, I guess, the normal unbind, but I have noticed that Sunrise has opted for the Vandals as opposed to Midnight opting for the Phantoms here, so definitely a difference in opinion there from these two teams. One of the many, I would suppose. We do see another A hit coming out from Midnight here.
Bub with that early pick onto her bottom frag. And Protologic getting chipped down by that Raise nade as well. This round has come to a screeching halt as Midnight just does not really know what to do at this point. However, flash out will come and they are just going to walk out but get punished instantly by Bub Bub.
One enemy remaining.
Q6 finding his one on the MDM's yard. Davey with a beautiful shot on the Falcon. Falcon just gets sat down by Davey. However, Bub Bub is there to stop anything else from happening, and Bub Bub with another 4K in this game.
Yeah, Bub Bub really doing work with that Vandal here, and one thing of note, once Bub Bub had enough ult orbs from the knives, he actually did drop the Vandal, a very smart play to Kuskex there, who did get a pick with it. Bub Bub just making sure that that round went in the favor of Sunrise, a very good 4K, a very smart play as well. Bub Bub, one of the favorites of FLV, putting in the work to make this an 8-7 half, giving the advantage to Rise Midnight here. Or Sunrise, sorry.
Bub Bub wanting to get a bit of aggression going on down B long. And it might pay off for them as Davey will be walking up here. But Bub Bub is just not looking the right way. Davey will hear him dash back into long. And it's looking like Davey's just waiting for any pick to come through on the side of Midnight onto A. However, they will be falling back to B. And so far, this has been a quiet round. Bub Bub still posted up along with the op, about to make contact with 3 people. Gets baited out by that Yoru clone. Misses his second shot and wisely just dips out before anything happens. Depia getting a nice little 2-tap on the Grug backside. The Jasp is there. Bub Bub getting his one on Depia, making that off purchase finally pay off. Kusak's finding his one on MDMZR as well. Bottom frag. With the Stinger in hand, shuts down Fallen Falcon.
One enemy remaining.
And Bub Bub and Kusaks are just shutting the players down left and right. They don't even have a chance to jiggle the bomb for any info. They're just going to die.
Yeah, I mean, Bub Bub putting up 21 kills already into the game. A very great performance from him. He has been one of the most consistent. Is he Diamond, I believe? Let me double check that. Either Diamond or Ascendance in FLV so far. He always manages to put up great numbers for Sunrise here. A very great player to have on your team. And Kusex as well. Maybe doesn't have as many kills, but always has those impact kills. And he does play very well together with Bub Bub. This is not a pair to be reckoned with. They do seem to have a lot of experience with each other and are just able to play off of each other very well.
I agree, and not to mention they are just punishing the performances of Midnight. MDMZR and Protologic are combined 14 and 28. Not really something you want to have happen in a match with this much importance to it, but everybody has their bad games. Jasp aiming at the floor for some reason.
Who's next?
And that your ult will come in for some much needed information. Davey finding that pick on a Falcon somehow. Completely lucky. And this has been turned into a 2 versus 4. Essentially a 1 versus 4 as Grug is only on 32 HP. Footstep will be made. Kusex finding a pick onto Davy, however, time is not on their side.
Here.
And this round will be going to midnight.
Grug with a nice pick on her bottom frag though, dropping that gun. I mean, that was a very, very well coordinated round from Midnight there. Hoping to get back into this game, hoping to win, as the first 4 rounds on this half have all gone to Sunrise here. So that was a very important round for Rise Midnight, putting them on the board for this half. They did play that very well, a little bit aggressively, but very well indeed. Just able to secure the site very quickly. It was a very nice round.
Midnight just defaulting away at the moment, trying to take away any guns that they can. However, they will be walking up short here. Ooh, and that raise nade. Such good placement. Jasp killing the spike carrier as the Pia falls early. Props to Logic, however, finding his one on the Kusex. Viper ult will be invested. This is such a good thing on the side of Midnight to have, especially in a 4 versus 3. They are trying to secure every single round that they can. Sky ult invested from Falcon. And Jazz trudging down MDM's yard, 3 versus 3. Davy finding one on the Falcon. They still have the player short to worry about. Jazz shutting down bottom frag. Such a good pick on the side of Jasp.
One enemy remaining.
But Davy is there with the U-Haul flank to shut down Jasp. And Jasp doing all that he can with that 4K. However, he just cannot find that 5th to win the round.
Yeah, very close to the ace there. A little unfortunate for Jasp, but kind of an unwinnable situation with players on both sides of him. He had to pick one, and he did get the pick. I mean, he did get the kill, but he just was unable to turn around that quickly and secure Davy, which would have been very, very impressive if he had. We have lost Kyle. He has to go eat now, so I will be observing from now on. If Intra, you want to hit the bracket, I guess.
Yeah. Kusex finally deciding to invest that all as a lot of noise is being made. Does he clear this right corner though? And he will. Bottom frag falls, but MDMZR is there with the instant trade. Ultra Logic and Tapia both getting their picks. Fallen Falcon shutting down Tapia though. And MDMZR finally making that ultimate work out in his favor.
One enemy remaining.
Now it's just Grug in a 1 versus 2. And MDMZR is just gonna shut down any possibility of Sunrise winning that round with a 3K.
Yeah, great play from MDNZR there. That ult can be very powerful when the team is separated like that, as it is essentially just a guaranteed pick if you do land it, and the radius is a bit forgiving, so he definitely a good time to use that ult, as Grug was nowhere near his other teammate there, so there was no chance for him to save that there. Just turning that 2v2 into 2v1, which is kind of hard to win if you are Grug there.
I have the spike.
Looks like Bubba is here for some aggression, but however that York just gets the best of him each time. Fallen Falcon trying his best to get any form of pick, but He's just not able to find any.
You should run. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Jasp, Judge Gaming, doing his best cow impression.
Spike plant.
3 versus 4. Bub falls to bottom frag. And Kusex is
Last
low.
player standing.
1 versus 4. Kusex stuck in hookah, and they know he's there.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Ooh, and Kusex and bottom frag having a nice little staring contest before anyone decides to shoot anybody. Bottom frag is gonna call out the position of Kus. And right now it is just a standoff. MDMZR, however, is trying his best to get there as fast as he can. However, he is just not going to be able to get there fast enough. Bubba trying to push out of showers to create as much space as he possibly can, and it's looking like Davey is the only one aware of it. However, he will fall with a beautiful shot from Bub. Slow round coming out from both teams. Jasp still sitting on B, even though there's a lot of noise being made A. And the TPs come through, and so will the rotates. Kus, X, and Grug all falling through CT as fast as they can. Reach all invested. Bub getting spotted out by that KJ turret. And Kus, X, and Grug doing their best to keep that site under wraps. Kus X finding 2.
Retired.
Dapia
Last player
taking out
standing.
Grug, and
30
Bubba
seconds
taking out
left.
Logic on the side of A.
Enemy remaining.
Dapia finding 3. Dapia is just gonna hoof his way over to A as Bub is clearing out every single angle
10
he
seconds
can.
left.
Spike will go down in the nick of time.
Planted.
And Bub on 18 HP. Top frag versus top frag. Dapia choosing to play Heaven. This could go either way. Bub just clearing out the angles that where Depp isn't. Depp is playing this so well. The patience is paying off. Here comes the stun. Here comes the flash. And both players will end up falling to that bomb plant, but it does go on the
Match
side
point.
of Midnight. Midnight is on match point.
Yeah, that play to just rotate through spawn while Bub was stuck checking every corner on B. Very smart play indeed from Dapia. Also, just opting to take Heaven control with the spike planted there is just very powerful, as there's not a lot you can do, because Bub doesn't really have much of a way to get up into Heaven without being just picked off by Dapia, and Dapia able to just stun the spike from Heaven. A very good play from him.
Who's next?
And Davies leading the charge. Getting some information. Spotting out player in the Heaven and close to short. And Koos is being forced to fight 2 players in showers. Koos will do the smart thing and fall, however. But this has been made a 4 versus 4 early on. Grug and Logic both falling. Bub getting a pick onto Depia.
There.
And Davey bunny hopping through U-Haul, and he pays off for him as he just shoots Kusex right in the face. Bub
Enemy remaining.
finding MDM's Yara. He is up for the ace, and he will find it. 2 4Ks and now 1 ace under Bub's belt.
A.
And they keep this map alive.
You should have seen your faces.
Bub single-handedly fighting to take this team into overtime. What a great round from him. He just seemed to be everywhere. He got the pick showers, he dashed over, got the pick U-Haul. Just really great map presence from Bub there, and a great performance from him in that round there, and overall in this game so far, having a total of 28 kills already.
Bub and Jas are both doing more than enough, or not more than enough, are both doing significantly well, 28 and 21. But Koos is just having a little bit of a slow game. He needs to step it up if they want any chance of pulling this into overtime.
Oh!
And Falcon just turning away to the TP for some reason. Bub will be making first contact here. Hassan will clip him, and he barely gets away and gets spammed through Hookah. That is just unlucky. Jasp, however, gets his trade in return. But perhaps Logic is there to stop any rotates from happening. 2 versus 4, number advantage in the favor of Midnight. Kusex and Grug, the only players left alive in that Viper's Pit, will be invested, making this round extremely hard to win. And they have to fight through so much util, and there you have it. 1 versus 3. Depia finding the last 2 kills. Sunrise choking the early lead and giving the map to Midnight. Midnight takes the map and ups their score to 1-0. That was Sunrise's pick, by the way. And now it is on to the final map. If Midnight can close out this final map, they will be moving on, and they will knock out Sunrise.
Yeah.
Map 2 is... I had to pull it up 1 second.
Map 2 will be. Yep, Pearl. They are currently preparing dinner, but I'm back for now. And feel free to just keep me in observers. I'll just let you know when I'm gone, when I'm back. If we're still live on stream, I hope everyone has had a good day so far.
I will also be right back. Give production a, like, 1 minute.
To catch up on anyone who's just joining the stream, what can you say about the first game?
I have returned. I am back.
Never mind. We will not get into this. We will not get into the second game right away. Fallen Falcon, once again having a little bit of a connection issue there. Meanwhile, we can check out my store. We do have the Gaia's Wraith in store right now. Not my favorite knife, but I mean it's pretty good. Pretty good. Also, this new Ignite bundle, very tempting. Has very clean animations, but
My store is looking so bad.
I actually have a really good store. Mage Punk Marshall. We have the Glitch Pop Judge. All very nice skins.
For me,
Every single one of my skins are blue.
nice.
Nice.
For me, I got RGX Chrono Void Sheriff, Reverie Marshall, and Valorant Go Volume 2 Classic.
Nice. Fallen Falcon has returned, so once both teams say R, which they do, we will get into this game.
Good luck, everybody, and now I fade back into the background.
Looking forward to this next match, as I do think Pearl is one of those maps where it can go either way.
Alright.
It's also I think one of my favorite maps to watch and play, as it's simple yet it requires strategy at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, B-Site is just such a... It's a very unique site, to say the least. Kind of reminiscent of Icebox's B-Site, but that open corridor is not something you see every day or on most maps. Just the ability to gain so much space on attack, where it's so hard to put pressure on defense, does make it a very interesting site. A lot of retakes happen, and a lot of plants happen on B-Site. I feel like...
X, with that lock-in on the Phoenix, he's doing his best to replicate the game he had against, I believe it was Cloud9, where he just aced them in a beautiful fashion. However, going against Midnight, I'm not sure if it can happen.
Yeah, we do see double duelists coming in for Rise Midden Sunrise here. Sorry about that. And a double controller with Astra, which is a very interesting pick on Pearl here for Rise Midnight. Both teams running Killjoy, Viper, and Phoenix, which are fairly common agents for Pearl, especially Viper, with her wall being very useful to cut off the many angles that Pearl has.
I do think that the double controller on the side of Midnight is going to beat out the solo controller of Viper on the side of Sunrise. Especially with the Astra, there's just so much post-plant potential for Midnight.
Oh, what is going on? We are in the game, boys. I guess my PC took a little longer to load than our players here, because as soon as I got into the game, the barriers have been dropped. But let's see, we see a B hit coming out from Sunrise here. Or Midnight.
And you have a fast flank coming out from Koos and Bub Bub. However, that alarm bot will draw the attention away. But Koos is there to shut down her bottom fragment, but MDMZR is there to Phoenix Diff Koos. Jaff just running up, holding W. Jaff in a dangerous position, however, it does pay off as the KJ just press a logic. Almost getting taken out by MDMZR. MDMZR at 56 HP, Jasp on 10. And MDMZR just throwing away all regards of his life in order to jump across. However, he does make it across safely. And this is a 4 versus 3 number advantage in favor of Sunrise. However, Bub Bub finding Tapia and Davey dashing away to Art. And MDMZR the only one left alive for Sunrise. However,
Great.
not impossible as both. Well, as two players are extremely low, but it doesn't matter as Falcon picks up the kill.
Alright, Kyle once again has to go to dinner as it is finally ready, so I will be taking over observing for now. Everyone say bye to Kyle, who has been a great observer up until now, and we do want to thank you for doing this for us. Any last words, Kyle?
Thanks for having me, and see you in about 20 minutes or so.
Alrighty.
I'm doing my best to tab over to you, but it will not let me. There we go. Ooh, Fallen Falcon about to be in a real awkward position.
Gets
Falcon just trying right. What is going on? It's Davey. Finally finds him. However, Falcon's death is not in vain as it gets two players extremely low, and Grug and Jazz
Spike down mid.
do their jobs as well. The only players alive is MDMZR and bottom frag, both players low. However, they do have some guns in their hands now. MDMZR with a Spectre and bottom frag with a Judge. However, they will be walking right into Kusax, who's taking the space long as I speak. Bub and
Last player
Kusax
standing. Spike
are
down
present to
B.
stop the plant, and Bub will do just that. MDMZR gets a running gun onto Jasp.
does have an ult here. If he invests it, this round could be possible.
Ooh, a beautiful click from MDMZR. However, Bub with the gun it will go out.
I mean, that was still a good round from NBDZR, managing to drop multiple guns off the side of Sunrise here, making this buy from Sunrise a little weak. We see a Bucky and a Stinger coming out, and a Marshall against the 5 rifles of Rise Midnight here. Definitely looking to take this into a 2-1 and win this round here. We do see an A hit coming out where Killjoy is posted up with her util.
Still waiting.
Again. That's all for some reason. Knock.
Spike planted.
Aggressive side take from Midnight. Let's go down early. Logic. On the MDR. With the Marshall takes out the Pia. On her bottom frag. All of a sudden, this is a 4 versus 1. And Kusax and Davey making some awkward contact right there. But Kusax comes out on top.
Davey looking like he just wanted a hug there, but Kusek's not willing to hug Davey there. Opts to shoot him instead. Kind of cruel if you ask me. But hey, it is Valorant, a game where you do shoot your opponents, so I can understand it. Personally, I would have just liked to see them hug it out though.
Yes, yes, yes. Peace over war, but not in this instance, as Sunrise has a point to make, as they do not want to lose their playoff spot just yet.
Yeah, and Bub with the 6-0 already into this game, looking to just take over this game, to dominate, bringing us into a third match here.
Both mollies being wasted fairly early.
Taking that back.
Watch your eyes!
Slow round being played out right now, as Midnight finally makes a bit of noise towards Art, but you do have Bub on that flank. Nothing is there to keep them aware. Every single player of Midnight is mid right now. If Bub speeds things up, this can go huge. Ooh, and Kusek's not able to find that kill. Falcon does his job, takes out MDMCR, removes him from the round.
Spike planted.
Depia putting that sheriff to good use. Ooh, makes contact with Bub.
One enemy remaining.
And that ring around the rosy with Bub will get Depia killed.
Pulling them in.
And as I was saying, that post plant util from Astra is coming in handy. Buys him some time. Tries to go for the final kill, but just does not have the ammo to do it. Fallen Falcon securing the round.
Yeah, bringing us into a 4-0 for Sunrise here. Definitely making Pearl seem like their map, even though they had not picked Pearl. That was the pick of Rise Midnight. Very interesting game so far. Both Bub and Fallen Falcon just putting up the numbers, putting up the kills. With Bub having just a very nice flank there, able to secure a pick from the back, and Fallen Falcon right there to support him after that. We do see a very strong B hit coming out here though, looking to get back into this game for Midnight.
Bub posted up with the op. However, falls back to back halls for a better angle. Flashing by Kus, and he will get the first pick onto Depia. Ooh, Fallen Falcon getting a nice pick onto Davey.
Toxins going up. Poison orb emitting. Toxin screen down. Poison's off.
Fallen Falcon just not able to get out as he's being pinched from spawn and from market side. Goose X just not able to get anything rolling at the moment. Being shut down by her bottom frag.
30 seconds left.
Interesting, Phoenix does have his molly, but it seems like he's choosing not to heal.
Scanning ahead.
Bub
Spike down B.
getting his other pick with the op. However, time is running
10
low.
seconds left. One enemy remaining.
And there you have it. Sunrise going up 5-0 on Pearl, which is Midnight's map pick.
a great round from Sunrise again, just slowing down the attackers there, seeming like they just have the whole map under their control with players pushed all the way up into their spawn, just not allowing Midnight to go anywhere without being known. And Bub with the op just seems so powerful, but we do see a pause coming out. I can't even talk.
This game has been full of DCs.
Tech pause? Question mark? Yeah, you just didn't say it in chat, so I was confused. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I was just a little confused because I just saw the match pauser timer pause with nothing in chat.
Another DC.
Looks like maybe the players are restarting their PCs during this tech pause, just taking advantage to maybe get their PC working a little better. I don't know. Who's to say? Oh, Pretzel Logic seeming to have a little bit of a connection issue there.
What do you think that Midnight could do different to maybe get themselves on the board this round?
I mean, it's tough to say. They just have to find a way to shut down Bub, and once that happens, it'll be a lot easier to just push towards the site. I mean, Bub just having such immense map control, able to just post up B long with that op, it's just so powerful. Also, maybe just a little bit more cautious towards these flanks. Maybe having someone posted up in mid, just not allowing players to push up all the way into mid top without first making contact with either just a Killjoy trip or a player would just be very impactful for them.
Bub is having a very good game right now, sitting at 10 and 2.
In the first
and he does
5
come
rounds.
out that he will be peeking mid. A little bit of a joke coming out.
I am not getting these chats. Something is going wrong with my chat, as it does keep saying chat room disconnected. I do not know what that is, but I do not think it'll affect us too much, so we will continue as normal. Two minutes left. Hey, it wasn't caught on stream, so who's to say if Bub did actually talk into chat?
You know what? You were right. Now we're just waiting for all these DCs to return.
Indeed. Just over a minute left in this tech pause before we are getting into this game.
And there he is.
And I cannot talk in chat anymore. Okay. There we go. Also, one thing to note, Pretzel Logic is a sub here, so not used to playing in FLV, I don't believe. If
Yeah, not a
if
name
you
I
guys
recognize.
talk in
to be
all
honest.
chat, I can't see it. Something's wrong with my all chat. Please talk in party chat from now on. Getting back into this game, we see a heavy A hit coming out, but Bub is there with the op, but will be pushed away by the Fade Dog.
Lots of presence being made towards the A side. Davey gets the opening pick on the Bub.
Spike planted.
Welcome to my world.
Face your
That
fear.
Viper all will be invested. Hopefully that will buy them some time, a little bit of breathing room.
This is looking very good for Midnight so far.
Ores and ores and many. Don't get in my way.
And that counter Viper ult will come through from Falcon.
Oh no!
Last player standing.
Ooh, Kusax!
The round did go to Midnight there, but Kusax with a crazy spray transfer, able to get 3 insane picks, almost getting the 4th, but does get caught out by that Phoenix blind. That was a crazy round indeed. Midnight did finally manage to get around, and I think that is due to their just util usage in that round. I mean, they did have the 2 ults there, which was very nice for them. And they just used them and managed to secure that round. And that Fade Eye, able to spot out the Viper, definitely was very important in that round.
Once again, lots of noise being made from A. MDMZR will pop that ult to try to get any picks that he can.
You should run.
Ult will be invested by the KJ. And MDMZR finds nothing on that ult.
Spike planted.
Toxin screen down.
You do have Fallen Falcon on a flank, however, that alarm bot will catch him out. And right now, 4 versus 5, and Bub with a beautiful wall bang on the bottom frag, and another one on the Pretzel Logic. Grug fighting one after Pia, and Bub with that final kill on the Davey. Bub going off for Sunrise. Beautiful kills coming out. 1 on the main, 1 on the dugout, and I think he got 2 main actually.
2 main, yeah. I mean, again, Bub with that ops in hand is just so scary. And if you are revealed, or even if you just not even revealed, but he just knew they were there and used that information to just get that pick through the wall. I mean, if I am Fallen Falcon there, I am peeing my pants a little bit, just being caught out from nowhere by that op shot. What a great play from Bub there, clearly making it seem like Sunrise is going to run away with this game.
Oh no, Bub the only person in the lobby to have double-digit kills, but if he falls, it goes either way, as each player on Sunrise is having a seemingly slow game compared to last. And as I say that, Kusax falls early to Pretzel Logic.
Swarm grenade.
Spike down mid.
Swarm grenade out. I have the spike.
Pia on low HP here.
Spike does drop down mid. Valuable information if you are on the side of Sunrise. And here comes Bub, hungry for more kills, hoping to rack up his KDA. However, MDMZR has next Spike and is slowly working his way over
Player standing.
to B now. MDMZR having a little bit of trouble deciding where he wants to go, but with him being the last one alive,
God here.
he has no choice but to go B. Every single player of Sunrise is hovering towards A though, and the audio cue will come out, alerting both Bub and Grug, who are both sitting Link. MDMZR finds his respective pick on the Jazz, but Bub is there above him, ready to trade him out instantly.
I mean, Fallen Falcon with 3 crazy picks there, just having the timing, having the knowledge to know when to peek that. Really impressive, actually. And just, it was a really good flick, honestly, onto, I believe it was Davey who was sitting in the corner with low HP there. He just hit the shot right before the frenzy bullets landed on his head. A great performance from him there. Does seem like we are going to see a bit of a default, maybe some mid presence coming in from Midnight here, but so far this game has just not gone their way.
I mean, it was kind of going the same way for them on Bind, and they did manage to pull it off. However, I don't think the round differential was this big.
Yeah, I mean, a 1-7 half. There's not even hope to draw the half at this point.
Ooh, Fallen Falcon playing a dangerous game, peeking out into mid as he's being held by multiple people. Bub is pushed up B long in a very aggressive position, takes the pop shot at MDMZR, but MDMZR comes out on top, takes the op out of the round, and now it is anybody's round. And I think Pretzel Logic has DC'd once again.
Oh, Lord.
And he is back.
Joke's over! You're dead!
MDMZR popping that Phoenix ult to try to get pressure over on B, trying to force a rotate. However, you will not spot out Kusak's. He will, however, he will spot out Kusak's actually, as that ping will come through. They know that Kusak's is the only one on B right now. However, number advantage still in favor of Sunrise in a 4 versus 3. Grug doing his best to get that kill on MDMZR, but Jasper's there for the support. Dapia shutting down Kusak's. Bottom frag playing main.
What a great crossfire.
On the Grug. Jasp swinging out in return. Dapia's the only one left alive. He spots out one main. Jasp is holding him as well. Fallen Falcon will hop on that bomb. And Jasp with that beautiful head top onto Dapia, ripping his head off and giving Sunrise their 8th round.
I mean, it seemed like it was going well for Midnight until that just great pick from I'm really forgetting who it was there in CT there, taking out, I'm blanking here, but just what did seem like it was going to be a good round from Midnight there, but Sunrise just cleaning up with great picks from them indeed. Bubba with 14 kills, Fallen Falcon, 3 players with double digits, while there are none on Midnight with double digits.
Rough game coming out from Midnight. Bub gets out. Kusak's finally getting his 1. Kusak's getting his 2. All will be invested. Oh my god! Kusak's with these beautiful spray transfer. He's on for the ace now.
And he's
Kusak's,
hungry for it.
He wants it. He's hungry. But Bub steals it right out from under him. That, however, that does not matter as Kusak's has single-handedly dismantled Midnight.
Wow, I mean, up until now, Kusak's has had a bit of a slow game, including last game, but Kusak's there just with the aim, insane aim, with an insane spray transfer, just completely wrecking. Also, those great flashes there, making use of those flash zones, really showing a Phoenix sort of masterclass there with his util usage. Very impressive.
That was absolutely insane, and I'm sure that has to make Kus feel a little bit good as he's been having a slow game. He's now found his groove again, and Dapia is running down Fallen Falcon. Fallen Falcon trying his best to molly him off, but, well, he gets Davey in return.
Ooh, Jazz.
But Jasp is in water, picking out Depia.
Is he aware? He's not aware.
Sex.
The Flash Wars.
Remaining. Spike down mid.
Bub. Picking up the kill onto MDMZR and Jasp. Closing out the round with the final kill onto her bottom
Last
frag.
round before the
This
switch.
is looking rough for Midnight. 10-1. Not a single round has gone in Midnight's favor since, I believe,
Round 6.
Yes, round 6. Round 6 is the only round that Midnight has won, and so far after that, they have been struggling to get any momentum going.
I mean, Bub and Kusex and just Fallen Falcon, really all of their players just so dangerous, just have so much fragging potential, really. It's so hard to combat.
All of Sunrise is doing their part. However, aggressive ball coming out from Depia as he tries to get his team on the A site, but he does fall by Grug.
We're gonna see players get...
And 2 players detained. Kusex finding one on a Pretzel Logic, however, MDM's is there with an instant trade. Jasp getting his one onto Davey. Grug shutting down the Phoenix clone, and Fallen Falcon is there with the flank onto MDMCR, and also gets that final kill onto bottom frag as well.
I mean, once again, Sunrise just completely dismantling all of Midnight. Everything Midnight tried to do there, like they pushed onto site, but were instantly met with the KJ ult. They were forced to retreat and use the Phoenix ult, but the Phoenix ult was instantly shut down by the op. And then once they finally tried to maybe rotate over to B site, there was just players on the flank there already, and an aggressive push into A main from both sides. It's just so hard to combat these strats from Sunrise, but we do see the sides flip. Maybe defense will be a little bit different on the side of Rise Midnight here, hoping that defense will be better for them, but an A hit coming out already. This pistol round could mean life or death for Midnight here.
And Midnight, the only person on the team who has managed to break single-digit kills is MDMZR, and even then, he is still even. The person below him is double negative. Davey not having the best game of his life, but hopefully they can get something rolling. However, 11-1 is such a big round differential, and whoa,
Down A.
and a complete massacre coming out from Midnight onto Sunrise as they just shut down that A push.
I mean, that is certainly making a case for Midnight to say that it was just on the attack that they were having struggles on, because that Astra suck was just perfectly timed to completely destroy all of Sunrise there that was pushing out of A main. I mean, at the very least, that one piece of util from Davey was very, very potent there. I mean, yeah, if I'm Midnight here, that does give me at least a little bit of hope that maybe this game will be able to turn around, but once again, an 11-2 half is so difficult to win here.
Bub running it down B, hoping to find anything he can to get this number in their favor. Jasp and Kusex double swinging Davey. Davey unfortunately not able to get anyone down, but bottom frag takes out Bub in return.
Killed my bot.
Props of Logic getting one on the Jazz, finding a second one on the Kusex.
Oh no!
Last player standing.
And Depia finding one on the Falcon. Grug getting his on the Pretzel.
I mean, that was a great round from Rise Midnight. I mean, maybe dropping a gun there that maybe shouldn't have been dropped, but still, at the end of the day, they did just have the map presence there. They did just have the gun skills to secure those picks. 2 beautiful picks from her bottom frag there, I think it was, who just had that nice spray transfer there onto the players who weren't quite ready for that at the very least. But once again, we do see the full buy coming out from Sunrise. If there's any round that will make or break Midnight, it will be this round, which will be a very difficult round.
Sunrise is, however, on their buy round, and Midnight is gonna have to do their best to win this bonus round to keep them in. However, Kusex just spams out bottom frag through the smoke. MDMs are playing mid pillar, not being cleared out just yet. However, he will have some contact from Kusex. However, Dapia is there in support. Bub, however, gets his 2. Jash shuts down MDMZR, and the only one left alive is Logic, who is now Link.
Can't use that yet.
The 5 and 13 KJ going against the 4 players on Sunrise, and he has that KJ turret to deal with as well. His position will be given away, however, Sunrise will not chase. They will be playing this safe, even though they are up 9 rounds. Or 8 rounds, I apologize.
I mean, yeah.
Logic looking to take away any guns here. He is going to have some contact with Grug and Jasp.
Oh, so close.
Dinks Grug, but Grug is just there with the headshot in return.
I mean, yeah, if you're Rise Midnight there, that is just such a difficult round to win, and it is so sad to be taking a match point like that when it really just felt like such a difficult round to win. That Sovadar spotting out MDMZR early is very punishing, as that is their top frag so far. That is their Phoenix player who needs to be able to frag out, and just being spotted out and being sprayed through that smoke is very difficult. It just puts the team in a very difficult position there. Another B hit coming out where KJ is posted with her util.
Liking the aggression not coming out from Bub. Him and KJ are about to have some contact. Just depends on who's going to swing who. Logic, however, with the stinger up close, shuts down Bub. Kusex finding 2 somehow before being taken out by Tapia. However, Spike is down. And Falcon finds one onto Logic. Falcon finds another one onto Tapia. Davey, the only one left alive, hoping to keep this dream alive. Finds one onto Grug. However, he was tagged up by the Owl drone. Finds another one on a Falcon, however, 7 HP. 7 HP, 7 bullets. Jasp still alive. And Jasp will secure the second map for Sunrise. And we are going on to the 3rd and final map.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bit of a runaway for Sunrise, but that is only 1 map, and we are going to go to a map 3 here, which could very, very well be completely different from map 2 there. I mean, we saw Rise Midnight, have a very good performance on match 1, so that if they can channel that energy into this 3rd map here, we will definitely see a close game. But that was a great performance from Sunrise there, making sure they did not get 2-0, making sure they are seen as the #1 seed in this league. What do you think was the difference between Sunrise and Midnight in that map?
3rd map will be coming out into play, and I believe the map is Fracture.
What do you think is going to be the deciding factor in Game 3?
Oof. I think it's going to depend on team comps and side.
I gotcha. Who elected for what side this map 3?
I think I think it's midnight that starts off with defense, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken.
All I know is that midnight picked fracture. That's all I know.
Why does my game keep alt-tabbing? This is very obnoxious.
Oh, you too?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. My game has just been alt-tabbing like crazy on its own.
Don't worry. Riot is only a small indie company.
Yeah.
Can't fix every problem.
No, it's definitely not their fault. Definitely not a multi-billion-dollar company that has many people, myself included, just dumping money into it like it's nobody's business.
Truly. Chat was going wild over the stolen ace earlier.
I mean, that would have been such a clean ace from Koos. I mean, he was doing his best, but unfortunately, it just wasn't written in the stars, I guess. I also am excited because I have food on the way, and I have not eaten all day.
I wish I could have food right now. I'm
What you
starving.
got?
I have ordered Long John Silver's.
Nice.
Because it was either I starve or I wait until now to get food, and I'm not eating jail food.
You know what, Anti, you have taken me to the dark side, so I'm going to go get some food.
Jail food? Don't you mean school food?
I mean, jail food is just so bad, man.
I gotcha.
It's so gross.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad?
Jail food on a scale of 1 to 10. Say probably a solid 2.
Why do you have to eat jail food?
What's up?
Why do you have to eat jail food?
Because I work at a jail.
Oh, that's fun.
However, people do. There is one thing that people like from the food or from the jail that is food related, and it's whenever people are just coming in, they are given a sack lunch, and it's a bologna sandwich with chips, and people will trade anything for that. Which is crazy to me because, like, you never hear about someone saying, "Hey, man, I'll trade you this bag of pork rinds for a bologna sandwich." Like, that's just something you don't hear every day.
Alright, I am heading back. The best thing I could find to eat right now is a bag of chips, so that is what I'll be feasting on.
There you go.
Yeah, nice. What kind of chips?
It's like popcorn, basically.
Ooh, is it popcorns?
Yeah, popcorners, or is it the
It's I don't know, it's like cheese popcorn. It's called Pirate's Booty.
Gotcha.
Pirate's Booty.
I always see that around at Costco. Alright, chat, what's y'all's favorite chips?
I'm
Oregon.
like in Oregon. I'm like in
Oregon. Oregon.
Are both of you ready? Deb, are you ready? Alright.
Wait, okay, what? Okay, what happened?
I cannot start the game. What do you
Leo got booted from Valorant.
I am in the party right now.
No, you're out. You're out of the
I
party.
am in the party right now on my screen.
Dog, yeah, You got disconnected. You're not in the party.
No, 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 no. No, I am
No.
in the party right now.
Okay, yeah, totally.
No, you can
He'll
watch
be
the
back in a few-
stream back in 3 minutes.
Alright. Alright, stream right now. Right now on our call.
It has been streaming.
No, no.
Oh my lord.
Oh
My
god.
Valorant is not okay right now.
Yeah.
It's
Gotta love Riot Games producing the most stable client ever.
my Valorant always has issues. I don't know.
Also, my Valorant has issues too.
Haven't been able to talk on all chat in like a year.
That's crazy.
I was
That is
crazy once.
actually. No.
Stop!
They put me in a room, a rat, a
No,
rubber
no,
room,
no,
a
no.
rubber room
I
full
will
of
kick
rats.
you from this
Rats.
VC, young man.
Come on, I gotta line the mood during our tech break here, or during our break between games. Shino calling Bub a cute hoe for stealing the ace.
Yo, Kyle, you gonna like invite me?
Oh, you're already on. All right, nice. I can't invite you.
What? I just requested to join.
Nope, I don't see it.
Oh my lord, what is going on? I'm inviting you all.
All right,
Tell them we're making a new lobby.
all
I
right.
don't care.
We're making a new lobby. Leo's gonna invite all of you. His thing has that glitch. Yep.
Well,
All right, make it tournament mode. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Fracture Italy. All right, be sure to disable cheats in the main options. There we go. All right, we're all good. All right. Let's get ready to rumble.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of scuff, a little bit of sucky Valorant issues, I don't know. But we are going to go into this third game here.
All right, and back into the void I go. Good luck, everybody.
I will be right back. I will be grabbing my food from the front door as I'm getting roasted by my other friends saying, "Non got killed is so mid." Shout out to Shino and Vic and Fig. I'll be right back.
All right, I will be subbing in for Entry in the meantime. How are we feeling about this comp, okay? The team compositions.
Oh, sorry, I was watching back the stream for the very scuffed moment. That's what they're watching right now.
Nice.
I am very excited for this game. I think that Rise Midnight will be a little bit more prepared for this game. I think they will be, they won't let the same mistakes they had happen last time. They will not let Bub unleash all over their faces. I think this will be a very interesting game here, and I'm hoping for a close one at least.
Gotcha. Well, hopefully my family will not need me for the rest of the night, so I'll be here for the rest of the match.
I mean, you could just lock them in your basement, and then they couldn't need you.
Very true.
You have a basement, right?
So true. Yeah, I'm in the basement.
Oh, well, there's the problem. You can't lock them in the basement if you're in the basement.
True. And Chad's going crazy over our crazy meme. Oh, everyone exploding in now. Bubbo getting a load to the face. and gets shot in the head. Her bomb frag, and that is it. The defenders win this one. That was some explosive action we have seen tonight. I just hope we see some more in the coming rounds of this last game of the match. Leo, are you alive?
Yeah, I definitely didn't accidentally ban a person named Everyone because I didn't think there was a person named Everyone. I was trying to make a joke in the stream chat, but they are unbanned. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. We do see
Admin abuse. Admin abuse. Anyway,
I'm back. I'm back.
All right.
welcome back. All right, see you guys in a bit. I will be in the background. Be a cameraman. Oh,
All right, starting off the round early with Bubba getting an early pick. However, he does get dinked and is put on to 5 HP. Ooh, Jazz swinging out to pick up MDM's yard. However, bottom frag is there with the instant trade. And perhaps a logic will be going up tower, Spectre in hand. Tapia picking up Bubba Falcon, returning the favor. Spike will go down. Pratalog, the only one left alive for Midnight. And in 1 versus 3, Grug falls as he takes the rope. And Kusex gets put down extremely low. But he does end up finding that kill onto the Pretologic. And he ends up putting Sunrise up at a 2-0 lead early.
Sunrise, I mean, lost the round, but that was a pretty solid round from them. Able to drop 3 guns from Midnight there. I mean, Midnight also was able to secure the round, though, so I completely have the teams backwards. Sorry about that. Sunrise still able to secure the round, though, so if I'm Sunrise, I'm not too mad about dropping those guns, as the round is what matters more in the end. We do see, seeming like a 5-man through a main hit coming out from Midnight here. And I was on the wrong scene this whole time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
Lots of aggression coming out from Midnight. But look at their spawn. You have 3 players flanking. Midnight is outstanding. It looks like with this wall that they put down is they have a very good window to go up through CT. And that's exactly what they are gonna do. Bub and Koos just running back as fast as they can.
They will.
He has been completely given up by Sunrise, and this bomb will go down completely uncontested.
Multiple players flanking through Arcade here, though.
Spike planted.
Aw.
Davey go flying. Logic gets the pick on the Bubba. Tapia gets a pick on the Grug. Bottom frag. Spotting out Kusex as he jumps off MDM's Yar. Shutting down Falcon. Jasp, the only one left live. And is unfortunately just not able to get any other pick. Tapia shutting him down and getting Midnight their first round.
A good round overall from Midnight there. Good call to make that quick rotate over to B site, which was kind of left alone by Sunrise here. I'm not too sure if they just thought they would stick it to A, or if they were just wanting to pinch them down on A site, but they did sort of just leave B site free for the taking for Midnight there, allowing the plant to go down in a very advantageous retake situation for Midnight. A very hard retake for Sunrise. Looking like a B split coming out for Midnight here.
Methodical round coming out from Midnight as they're just trying to take any space that they can. You have Bub and Falcon pushing through the attacker side of the spawn. However, Davey has an idea, but he's going to turn around at the wrong time. Midnight's just going to flood it into sight. Rug getting taken out by Pretzel Logic, but the flank comes in and Falcon gets his 2. Spike goes down. Jasp picking up one on the MDMZR. All of a sudden, it's a 4 versus 2. Tapia doing his best to get things back in their favor, taking out Falcon, but falls to Jasp. Pretzelology, the only one left alive for Midnight. Bomb is down in the middle of sight, and Kusex ends it.
Another good round from Sunrise, just showing. Oh, we do see a tech pause here. Anyway, as I was saying, a good round from Sunrise. They're just playing together as a team, which is sort of their specialty there, as a lot of these players on Sunrise have a lot more experience with each other. At the very least, Kusex and Bubba have a lot more experience together than a lot of these FLV teams that are often just pulled from all the players in this FLV server, which does give them an advantage when they're playing together. But yeah, we do see Bub disconnect here, leading to a tech pause. So we will be waiting here for a couple of minutes.
This does give me a chance to get my straw inside of my drink. So, very excited about that. Bub is back. And honestly, I think Sunrise, I know it's early, but I think Sunrise is going to run away with this.
What? All chat. What is this doing in my game?
Anyone set up the channel predictions at all?
Channel predictions? Smanel predictions, you know what I'm saying?
Very true.
No, I'm just playing. I mean, I don't really know how to do that if I'm being honest. Alright, we are gonna get back into this game here. Looking like a very aggressive A hit coming out. Neon ready to sprint out into A main here, but we do see many players from the defense here ready to combat this. We have 1 posted tower, 1 ready to take stance control, and 2 ready to fight this main. So there will be a lot of contact early on in this round, but let's get into it.
And there it is, the breach stun coming out from tower. And they want this. Sunrise wants to fight this. However, Midnight wants no part in it. They're going to run back all the way to B. Jasp, the only one there to stop it. He is posted up in tower, but his setup is there to delay.
But the breach ult comes out, stuns Jasp.
Oh, won't catch him out. Unfortunately, he will get caught out in the open. Jasp falls early to Tapia. Rug
planted.
with the canteen lurk. Hasn't been checked yet. There's no reason for people to think he is there, except that KJ Turret has just spotted him out. Logic holding an angle on the arcade. Tapia finding 1 on the Falcon. Kusex finding 2 on the bottom crack. And Logic Bub with their pick on the Tapia. Kusex is on bomb. Rug doing his best to do what he can. Davey gets the molly kill. And Bub wall banging Davey. No! But, ooh. But just... I'm speechless. I'm shell-shocked. I don't know what to say. I think Bub thought he had enough health to tank it.
And what's crazy is I think if he waited just another second, he would have had enough time there on the bomb to get the spike off. But it was just such a close timing there, and Bub dashing into the molly there. That is such an unfortunate series of events, but overall, Davey was able to clutch up the round there. So if I'm him, I'm not too mad about it. Leading us into a 3-2 as we go into what seems to be an A hit again.
And Bub has broke out The Old Faithful, op in hand. But look at their buy.
Yeah, Grug seemingly to have forgot to buy a gun or util.
Cusack spamming through the Sands door, picking up
Spike
Tapia.
down
Jasp
A.
finding his one onto Davy.
I have the spike.
Gun advantages on the side of Midnight, but numbers of advantages on the side of Sunrise. But as I say that, Cusack falls.
Fallen Falcon though.
Wow. Oh, gets bottom frag super low. Bottom frag and Preptologic against Bub and Jasp.
Jasp looking to cut off this push here, but the Viper Wall will stop him.
And you do have Bub running arcade as fast as he can. That Viper ult will come out into play. That pretty much should win them the round,
Yeah, but-
if they play this smart.
Bub also popping knives though to maybe try and go into that smoke and right click that Viper.
Last player standing.
Ooh.
One enemy remaining.
Oh!
But an insane pick from Jasp.
Initiated.
This is so smart from Jess, but he has to go fast.
Come.
And unfortunately, there's just no time anymore.
Yeah, he does not have time there. I mean, I see the vision, but there just wasn't enough time for the KJ ult to go off there, so a little bit of a waste. He did get the kill in the end, but just wasn't able to secure the spike defuse with the limited amount of time on the clock there. Very well played from Preptologic though, just waiting out, not shot or not scared by the KJ ult at all, sitting in tower and peeks out at the right timing to be able to just delay enough time for the spike to go off there. Good run from both teams. Midnight overall was able to take the round though, and we do see a full or mostly full buy. Both teams have a little bit of an econ deficiency here, but
Careful there.
Tapia taking out Falcon.
so many players pushing the spawn.
Finds one on the Grug as well.
Oh!
And on a Jazz. Tapia 3 kills.
Oh, we see a disconnect from Bub up there. That is very unfortunate.
They do spot out Cusack's in main, however, bomb will go down regardless. And Davy's just gonna run away and play his ult. Probably the smart thing to do. Even though it's a 5 versus 2, they don't want to give up any guns.
Satchel out.
Another tech pause coming through as they wait for Bub to return.
Turret out.
Do we know how much time they have left for their tech pause here?
4 minutes, I believe.
Was the first one only a minute? All right.
It was like 2 minutes, wasn't it?
4 minutes TP. Sure.
It's a 5-minute total. So they get like what, 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes here? If both, oh, Do we have a timer ready, Leo? Or?
Depp is running the timer, and I trust him with that. I mean, technically, I probably should, but we're all friends here.
Alright, then I guess they're gonna run out their entire tech pause count for this game then.
Yeah, most likely that will be the case, because Bub is not one you can continue without. He's a core player in Sunrise's team here. Even though he hasn't been putting up as many numbers here as he has in the past 2 games, he is still a very important player to have. Depp, though, has been performing very well in this game here. 9-5 already, and with I believe it was 3 insane picks in last round, just pushing into CT, just stomping the defenders there.
Both teams still have their timeout to be used, correct?
They do have their regular timeouts, yeah. So if needed, they can basically call a regular timeout, but since you can only call a regular timeout if you have all 5 players, they will just get an additional tech pause of, like, I believe it's 3 minutes. Something like that.
Regular timeout is 60 seconds.
Okay.
So yeah, they would get 60 seconds of tech pause if the timeout didn't work, and if 4 members
So
with the 1 AFK.
do you guys want to use your 60-second regular timeout here as another tech pause real quick? Because I think you're... No, not across
No,
the
it's
series,
game.
per game,
It's
per
game.
game, yeah.
5 minutes per game.
No, he
I
said...
think this was like a difference between terms game and match.
Yeah, but
5 minutes tech pause total per game, not per
earlier
match.
he said they get... Yeah, earlier he
Yeah,
said
per
since
game.
it's a different game, they can tech pause again, so I take that to mean they get 5 minutes per game if you scroll up a little bit. Alright, so I think... Yeah, 1 more minute of tech pause left, and then you have a 60-second regular timeout after that, so 2 minutes total-ish. Yeah. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it is Midnight's choice to be lenient on that if they want. Yeah, I'm saying, but after their tech pause, they do still have a regular timeout that is a minute long. Yeah, do you want to call your 60-second regular timeout, guys? Alright, we'll do that then. They can't call a timeout because one of their players is missing. You need 5 people to vote on the timeout, so we're just gonna do a 60-second. I have a minute timer going, yeah. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen watching the stream right now, we do see Bub starting his, restarting his PC here. Another technical difficulty we've seen from both sides so far. A little bit scuffed. Whatever. I still had 20 seconds on my timer, but...
The timeout has already been used, correct?
Yeah, that was their timeout just now. Ooh, Kuskak's peeking in a bottom frag, but getting picked off early.
This 4v5 just put Sunrise in a very awkward spot. Bro, picking one up out of the Pia.
Between the eyes.
Jasp not able to find any. Or wait, he does find one, but Davey,
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Davey, Pretz Logic, and MDMZR are all doing what they can. Well,
this is
this is just unfortunate.
yeah, very sad to see. This is not what you want to see in your finals match. I mean, in your semifinals match. This is to determine if Sunrise will go to finals or not, and having one of your key players disconnect. I mean, it is very unfortunate.
This is. I don't know. Unlucky.
Really, I completely agree.
Careful there.
Spike down A.
I mean, Ray's left in a 1v4 or 1v2 here. 21 HP, not a lot you can do. No.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing. Spike down.
just
Defender
so
bomb.
sad.
So sad. That KJ turret getting that tiny bit of hit stun onto Ray, stopping the momentum. If that didn't happen, he might have been able to wrap around into tower there, but that hit stun really just slowed him down, and the ult also slowed him down, allowing Pretzel Logic on the flank there to just get the free pick. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't blame Midnight though. They do want to win this game, so, and it is Sunrise's fault for having an AFK. Not really Sunrise's fault, but you cannot blame Midnight, and they also want to be able to sleep at a reasonable time, so I understand why they are choosing to be less lenient with the rules. Fallen Falcon picking up the Pia, but traded by MDR.
Bomb grenade out.
MDMZ.
Spike planted.
Kusak's picking one up on the MDMZR. However, Brim does have his ult in play.
Oh no!
And Bub is back. We have a game.
Nobody's a hero in their
But a game that is down 3 rounds, or has gone on 3 rounds without Bub, leaving him in a 3-7 half. This will be a comeback of a century if they can make it happen. But at the very least, Bub has a lot of cred, so he is able to afford that operator, which, as we all know, as we have seen in these past 2 games, Bub with an op is not something to scoff at. So this game could very well turn back into the favor of Sunrise. Some early B aggression from Sunrise here.
Jasmine and Kusak's both taking out their respective 2. Pia finding Kus in return though.
One enemy remaining.
Careful there.
Ooh. Ooh!
Bub missing the shot, allowing bottom frag to get the 2 picks needed to secure the round. Wow. I mean, that is a little sad, honestly. Bub had the angle there. All he had to do was hit him, but he hasn't been. He has had to deal with his PC trouble. He wasn't ready and just barely missed the shot there. I mean, another unfortunate round for Sunrise here as we go into a 3-8 half. The best case scenario for Sunrise here is a 4-8, which is not an easy half to win. Or not.
Smoke down. Right down.
Spike down A.
I have the spike.
What a free B site.
Planted.
This is honestly just like so sad to watch.
It really is. What turned into a what was a very close game. Both sides winning, like trading rounds back and forth, just turned into a one-sided domination as Bub DCs and just gives Midnight such a momentum there into those rounds to win 6 or 7 rounds in a row. Or even 8 rounds in a row. I mean, it really is sad to see, but we do see a 9-3 half, and I'm sure we've all experienced what is the 9-3 curse, or as what is referred to as the 9-3 curse in Valorant here. So, I mean, the game still isn't over. We do see the side switch. We do see Sunrise on attack here with their double duelist comp. If you're Sunrise, you're hoping that this half change will give you the momentum you need to come back in this game.
Here. Here.
Intry, there is something playing out of your mic right now, and I have no idea what it is.
That would be the people speeding down my road.
It was also quite appropriate for Jet running their ass down to B.
Planted.
We do see Sunrise have a big numbers advantage here and a very difficult retake for Midnight, so it does seem like this round might just go in the favor of Sunrise.
Last player standing. Flawless.
And they are back with a
Gun here.
4-9. Not undoable, but still a pretty decent round differential.
I mean, the flawless there, though, showing what might be a glimpse into the future of this map here, not letting a single man fall for the side of Sunrise there. I mean, at the very least, that was a very good pistol round from them, which may lead to a very good rest of the half.
Ooh,
Oh, Bubba with a
Davey.
great pick, though.
And there we go. Bub is back, getting his respective 2 picks early on in the round. 10 seconds in.
Smoke. Out of charge.
Bub with his 3.
One enemy remaining.
Bub with his 4.
Oh, almost gets the
And
ace.
there you go. Bub is apologizing with actions. That 4K to end the half.
I mean,
Or sorry, not in the half.
in the round there to secure that round.
In the round.
I mean, yeah, it was a great. I mean, it really does show just the impact that Bub can have on that rounds and how much of a how much of a disadvantage it was to have Bubba AFK for those rounds. But Bubba is back, and he is back in style with those nice 4 picks, almost an ace, but sadly shut down by Davey there. We do see a bit of a default here with a little bit of pressure towards A coming in from Sunrise.
Right here.
Davey swinging out into 3 players. Bub is holding for it. Jasp gets that opening pick on the MDMZR. And Bub is just hoofing it to A. Oh, and Dapia just finding Bub with the updraft kill.
Very difficult position for Bubba there.
Grug getting his 1.
One enemy remaining.
Oh. I mean,
5 or 10.
I mean, good round from Midnight overall there, just playing with each other, able to get the trades, able to secure the picks they needed to win that round. Good util usage, especially from the Brim there, smoking off that drop to sort of isolate Grug in main there, not allowing Pretzel Logic to help him in any sort of way there without having to drop through that smoke, which is very dangerous. We do see both teams with a bit of a damaged econ on both sides here. Not really either team being able to full buy. This will be a very, very impactful round for either team here.
Unfortunately, I must go. Thank you to both teams and to the rest of the production crew for putting on such a wonderful semifinals playoff stream. Have a good evening, everybody.
Goodbye.
Ooh, Fallen Falcon swinging into 2 players after taking the rope there.
Ooh, but MDMZR just sneaking up on Bub. But Jasp and Grug doing what they can.
One enemy remaining.
Dapia though
but
shutting
Dapia.
down.
And Jasp is nowhere near to stop this.
I mean, a good round from Midnight overall there. That double up in tower is very powerful. I mean, a little bit unfortunate for Sunrise. They're kind of unaware that MDMZR was where he was, able to get the free pick onto Grug there with the classic shutting down Grug's ultimate there. I mean, not Grug, Bub, sorry. A 5-11 half, and Sunrise just doesn't have the econ to make this round of even. Fallen Falcon having nothing but a ghost here.
Alarm bot out.
Kusax does start the round off by picking off her bottom frag though.
Bot, calling my bot. Spike planted.
Envy with the, I mean, Kusk with a huge 4K there, using that Razor to secure the round. Very good performance from him there. I mean, showing that this game might not be over quite yet. Still a very difficult position to be put in here. 6-11 is nowhere near an easy comeback. But their econ is looking a little bit better now, and Midnight left on a bit of a lighter buy. Still have 3 rifles, but left with a Bulldog and a Ghost in the hands of their other 2 players.
This is still very possible for Sunrise. It's just gonna come down to how smart they play things. Bub getting some early damage put onto him early on. But Grug finding Davey, but Tapia getting Jasp in return. But Kusax is there for the support.
There. There.
Ooh, MDM's out with a beautiful shot. Tries to make things work with that Neon ultimate coming out, but gets shut down. Frontal Logic shuts down Grug. And unfortunately just shuts down Koos as well. Match point, Midnight. This has to be demoralizing for Sunrise. Losing so many rounds in a row due to a DC is always demoralizing. But despite what happens, they did make it in the semis, which is more than a lot of other teams can say.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they were the favorite to winning. They were the favorite for this game, but upsets do happen. And who's to say that if Bub didn't DC that they would have won this match? All you can really do at the end of the day is say, well, the match didn't go our way. So, I mean, this match still isn't over. 5 people in a main here. 6 if you count Neon.
Ooh, and Kusax gets that Boombot kill.
You should run.
And they're gonna force Viper out of this. They're gonna try to take A. However, this is gonna be a total rotate from Midnight as well. Tapia shuts down Bub in the dash in. And that Killjoy ult unfortunately gets destroyed in the process.
Although, I'm not totally sure what destroyed the KJ ult in the first place.
The remote.
Oh, yeah, that is correct. I didn't even notice that.
Toxins going up. Toxin screen down.
30 seconds left.
Sunrise playing it slow here, hoping for some defenders to rotate over to B site, which has happened. And the breach ult coming in.
Toxins going up. Killed.
Spike planted.
Jasp trying his best. But it is a 2 versus 3 and they are both stuck
One enemy
default.
remaining.
Jasp falls, following Falcon at half HP. Gets his 1,
Player standing.
gets his 2,
Oh!
but gets
For a second there.
taken out by Davey.
Yeah, for a second there.
Unfortunately.
I thought Fallen Falcon had clutched it up, but it is unfortunate for Sunrise. But Midnight will go home and will be going to finals to face off against 9 Lives. That match will be held next week for anyone looking to tune into that. That will be our Season 11 finals.